We are controlling transmission.
This is a public service announcement from your poetry pusher.
I'm going live forever and ever and ever, forever and ever and ever. From the underground, from the underground. I'm going live forever and ever and ever, forever and ever and ever. From the underground, from the underground. I'm gone when I'm gone. Just be strong.
This is my grandson, Jason Scott, and thank you much for listening. Eskimo, the coolest DJ in the world.
Shit. Oh, I got it.
Metro Boomin want some more.
All my niggas some junkies, they keep that bread on them, dog. Yola Ho is a monkey, she got her head on her, dog. Caught a fight out of London, I can't see nothing but stars. It don't fuck with my conscience, I serve my auntie that raw. Fell asleep at the gambling house with the heater right on me. And I got me some stripes, like I keep Adidas on me. And I don't believe hype, all my soda gets spiked. I shake the codeine and Sprite, cause that's just the way of life. I'm a monster on these hoes, I'm a monster. I can't be scared of none of you niggas, y'all some snitches. I got some girls that claim they straight, but now they kissing. These bitches switching, trying to get my dick a hickey. I'm a monster on these hoes, I'm a monster. I can't be scared of none of you niggas, y'all some snitches. I got some girls that claim they straight, but now they kissing. These bitches switching, trying to get my dick a hick. And I say, fuck all the rules, brother, fuck your baby mama. And I say, bring all your tools, cause I'm ready for that drama. And I know I'm a young gunner, ain't worried about karma. And I'm just living my life, and I'ma give me some money. What's I'm young, Freddy Cougar, I promote prostitution. These niggas come up snoozing, cause they ladies out here choosing. I know your dog hoes back in style. These hoes will smash on one of your niggas and be very proud. Wow. I don't be trusting these hoes, I just be smashing these hoes. I'ma go pull up in the house, y'all niggas tell me not to go. Talking like Kung Fu, used to wanna fuck too, now I'm on the front of the crew. All bad bitches in the rear, me and young Metro tell me not to leer. So fresh new gear, make the bitch disappear. So fresh pick 'em out, make the bitch go to work. So laying in the good, so I made it put the spurt. Oh, fuck a thought when she get home from church. So real good head, make a nigga call back. Chasing that cheese, he ain't nothing but a rat. Free band gang, nigga pull up on flat. Bitch got knocked off, bitch she got wet. I'm talking about murking that pussy like that. I'm a monster on these hoes, I'm a monster. I can't be scared of none of you niggas, y'all some snitches. I got some girls that claim they straight, but now they kissing. These bitches switching, trying to get my dick a hickey. I'm a monster on these hoes, I'm a monster. I can't be scared of none of you niggas, y'all some snitches. I got some girls that claim they straight, but now they kissing. These bitches switching, trying to get my dick a hick. And I say, fuck all the rules, brother, fuck your baby mama. And I say, bring all your tools, cause I'm ready for that drama. And I know I'm a young gunner, ain't worried about karma. And I'm just living my life, and I'ma give me some money. What's happening? I don't be trusting these hoes, I just be smashing these hoes. I don't be trusting these hoes, I just be smashing these hoes. I don't be trusting these hoes, I just be smashing these hoes. I'ma go pull up in the house, y'all niggas tell me not to go. I don't be trusting these hoes, I just be smashing these hoes. I don't be trusting these hoes, I just be smashing these hoes. I don't be trusting these hoes, I just be smashing these hoes. I'ma go pull up in the house, y'all niggas tell me not to go. I swear. I don't be trusting these hoes, I just be smashing these hoes. I don't be trusting these hoes, I just be smashing these hoes. I don't be trusting these hoes, I just be smashing these hoes. I'ma go pull up in the house, y'all niggas tell me not to go.
The league crew.
Okay, I want to sing y'all a little song about a girl I know. She got the whole hood in her mouth. 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 And I'm talking Derek, Trey, Chris, Jared, Brandon. Y'all know him. Terry. Terry.
I'm just sitting in the studio just trying to get to you, baby. But the song's so fucking dope, girl, it's hard enough for me to play. Tell the truth, that she was you in the suit that I was blazing. So I'm just sitting in the studio just trying to get to you, baby.
See, I
I've been in the studio just trying to get to you, baby. All night laying verses, though I'd rather lay with you, baby. Bro and panties matching nail and toes, you all kinda lazy. Angel out of heaven, such a goddess, have a nigga praying. I'm just sitting in the studio just trying to get to you, baby. But the song's so fucking dope, girl, it's hard enough for me to play. To tell the truth, for sure was you in this booth that I was blazing. So I'm just sitting in the studio just trying to get to you, baby.
You need a real nigga, shouty, so come in, throw that pussy, shouty. See, I think you and me can make it. This little verse to get you naked. See, your heart ain't meant for breaking. Cupid's never been mistaken. See, I've been caught up in the moment. Said my type ain't quite a type, but now this gangsta nigga own it. She can twist my weed and hit the yak. I can hit your type without the hat. Put that pussy on the map. I see qualities in a bad girl. I know that ass you got come with attitude and your swag, girl. You ain't wrong, girl. Just when that door knock, lose your thong, girl. Cause your girl, cause your girl, girl, cause your girl, girl, cause your girl.
I'm just sitting in the studio just trying to get to you, baby. But the song's so fucking dope, girl, it's hard enough for me to play. To tell the truth, for sure was you in this booth that I was blazing. So I'm just sitting in the studio just trying to get to you, baby. Throw a low your pussy, girl, you knowin' that your nigga faded. Can I hit that pussy way I wanna while this record plays? Put my tongue in different places, play a game of operation. Like, na 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 la 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 la, you get what I'm saying? No metaphors, nothing like that. I'm keeping it straight to the point with you. So I'ma put this dick up off inside of you. I'm just sitting in the studio just trying to get to you, baby. But the song's so fucking dope, girl, it's hard enough for me to play. Tell the truth, for sure was you in this booth that I was blazing. So I'm just sitting in the studio just trying to get to you, baby. I'm just sitting in the studio just trying to get to you, baby. But the song's so fucking dope, girl, it's hard enough for me to play. Tell the truth, for sure was you in this booth that I was blazing. So I'm just sitting in the studio just trying to get to you, baby.
I done came up, got my name up. So when they speak of who bling up, I'm who they bring up. Come up dissing and you'll come up missing. I'm a cutthroat baller like O.J. Simpson. I done came up, got my name up. So when they speak of who bling up, I'm who they bring up. Come up dissing and you'll come up missing.
Say that again, I couldn't hear you over the sound of me about that.
I done came up, got my name up. So when they speak of who bling up, I'm who they bring up. Come up dissing and you'll come up missing. I'm a cutthroat baller like O.J. Simpson. Little homie, listen, try and serve me. I put in 25 in your back like Barry Bonds jersey. On the street, on the beach, y'all ain't able to do our shit on rappers like major labels. What's with the ice grilling, homie? Change your face to see they'll do more than change you to change your race. Girls love metaphor, and I love them back. Addicted to getting head, chicks call me the brainiac. Battle rap with words war like jihad. I write dope, flow crack, my notepad need rehab. Fuck y'all CDs, y'all can't see these or touch these. Rhyme so chronic, my soul's easy to munchie.
What up, world? It's your boy, Young, Fly, Gifted, and I'm in the building on a Wednesday night. So I guess if I'm here and Tone here, then this must be the That Fresh Show.
It should be.
So apparently that's what this is tonight, That Fresh Show. We got a nice little lineup of things I care to talk about and touch on today. No Michael Jackson.
No doubt.
So how was your weekend, Tom?
My weekend? What did I do my weekend? I was in Chicago. Went to go see, Teresa's side of the family, folks that I come to find out that they don't even want to see. So, yeah, that was quite interesting. There's always that one uncle in everybody's family that just don't leave with kids. Seriously, that was quite entertaining right there. We went to SummerSlam. For those of y'all who didn't catch us on Monday, make sure you go back and check out the special wrestling edition of Definitely Fresh Show as we recap SummerSlam as well as touch upon Monday Night Raw with the WWE. And yeah, what about you, bruh? What happened to you this weekend?
Well, I had a nice, glorious off. I was off all weekend. Shout out to Big Cuz Mimi, finally closing and moving into her new humble abode. And we christened a new spot with a monster game of Uno.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Long damn game of Uno.
For all those who don't know, Uno can get real.
Dead real.
Uno can get very real. So many draw fours, it was terrible.
Man, there was so many bitch-ass niggas in the game.
Yeah, I've never been called so many bitch-ass niggas in my life until playing Uno. Well, for me.
But that's how you break in your career, though. Like, hands down. But other than that, man, like, the weekend was love. It was a nice way to close that out. A hectic summer we've had. Kids going back to school, so a lot of parents are rejoicing and having days back where they can just, kick back and chill after that 8 o'clock time slot when you get the last little ignorant one out the door, But that doesn't mean, bro, it's just going to get cold again. And I don't know if I'm ready for another winter like that, though.
So we get some of the best things in the winter.
We do. Fam, we got to have a snowball fight at Mimi's crib.
I'm not having a snowball fight with you niggas.
No, it's gotta be fresh snowfall, so niggas ain't got ice chunks on them at people. Gotta keep it safe. But I mean, a lot went down this weekend, and I can't wait for next weekend. Unfortunately, people, I too once again have to work my 14 days with only 2 breaks in between work week. So if I don't happen to make it to the September edition of Definitely Fresh, just know my job killed me. Oh, we got the roster for the WWE 2K15 as well.
Oh yeah, we did have the roster reveal. Shout out to everybody who made it. Shout out to everybody who was announced and then who made the final cut. And apparently there's still more to come because there's only been 56 names.
Yeah, but a lot of that has to do with
been announced, and there's 92 spots.
I'm personally thinking that some of the names were not revealed because it would give like some of the special stuff they want to do for this edition of the game. So I'm less concerned about who made the game, more so than about the actual modes of the game. Because I'll play my player mode and don't give two fucks about who owns the game, like some of y'all do. But that's me.
I mean, the point of knowing who, like, because with them saying that they want to be as realistic as possible, if you're going to be as realistic as possible, we need a realistic roster.
Okay. Well, in that case, then some niggas should only pop up on the game every once in a while, but they pop up and wrestle every once in a while. Like, you don't only take after the Rumble.
I mean, but from the reveal, we do have a more realistic roster to who's actually under contract and who's been on TV lately. So it's going to be an interesting game. I, like Tone, am more interested in the actual game modes, like what did they do to revamp universe mode, because that seems to be a staple in the WWE game, and it's not going anywhere. And then the addition of the rivalry showcase from 2K. Still there, Tom?
Yeah, I'm still here, bro. I got a new mic this week.
Right, my phone sounded like it died.
Yeah, I got a new mic this week, so.
That's an Apple product thing, but yeah, like I was saying, like Tone, I am excited to see more of the game modes because like I'm starting to notice that 2K is not only are they grasping the concept of WWE, but they're also taking and adding their little spin to the game and putting their stamp on it. Although 2K wasn't a major factor in making the game last year, they, their stamp of it was the 30 years of WrestleMania, which is how we got all the legends, the introduction, bringing. I salute 2K for actually bringing Ultimate Warrior back to the WWE.
Right. I guess if you're the right company with the right money, you can make things happen. I don't think EA would have been able to make that happen. I don't.
Right. So shout out to 2K for giving us the last, few months with the Ultimate Warrior. And, I think that was dope. And this year they're incorporating their rivalry. So, and you know what? And I honestly think with this whole rivalry thing, I think honestly the rivalry mode is going to be probably based off the wrestling fans within 2K. That's probably how we're going to get it.
And you know what? The ones that made the game now were rivalries that they trying to cater to all fans, because it's what Shawn and Triple H is one rivalry. So that's for us older fans who, we want that old school attitude era kind of feel to our rivalry. Because we know Shawn and Triple H, when Shawn came back from that hiatus, they went to war. Okay? But then the other rivalry on there is CM Punk versus John Cena. Now, let's be honest. In John Cena's 10 years of wrestling, that rivalry was the second best thing to happen to his career. Okay? Like, literally, if you hated him, it made money. If you loved him, it made money. It literally made the closest thing to a heel we will get from John Cena. Because everybody loved CM Punk so much that John Cena was just naturally a heel, because all he was trying to do was be himself.
I really wasn't aware about how much TV time prime time was getting back then.
Because they was his boy. This
is god awful.
You know what I also come to realize? Every black group kick it with Cena. Like, the black folks have accepted Cena in wrestling. Like, think about it, dog. He cool with the Usos. They black. I don't care what nobody wants to say. You listen to niggas talk. They black. Okay? He cool with...
They're pretty much solidified their niggas.
Right. He's cool with Big E. He's cool with Kofi. So he's probably cool with Xavier by default. Okay? He's cool with Mark Henry.
They all work out. If anybody paid attention to the promos, like the first Rock and Cena match, paid attention to the promos. Big E and Xavier Woods,
they were there.
They work out with. They were working out
right.
with, and I think they legitimately all work out with.
And I can see that. Well, I could definitely see Big E and Cena working out because they them bodybuilding kind of a niggas, so they all click together. And then they work out with Mark Henry because he's a weightlifter, he's a bodybuilder. So this is right up his alley as well too. Okay, now let's rewind. He was cool with Darren Young because he was the Black Cena. Okay, I don't know, ain't nobody brought that back up in a while. The fact that Darren Young and Cena look just alike. Like seriously, we need to ask his dad, what was you doing about 23 years ago?
Can't wait to actually see. That's another guy. I can't wait to see Darren Young come back healthy. He's been confirmed. Is it the gay thing? Like, he just so much love. He's now openly homosexual.
And I don't know. We can say that. We can't say that. Because, truth be told, Darren Young was just, you couldn't hate him anyway.
No, I'm just saying, maybe they're trying to get the gays about his game. And I'm not trying to be funny. It was just a big coincidence, okay, they announced that they were doing 2K15. Everybody was hyped because of WWE. If you're a fan of the game, then when they said they were putting it on the next gen platform, everybody was hyped. They were like, oh, who's going to be in it? I hope everybody's in it. Then they announced the original 4. Like, they announced that Cena made it, Cesaro, Roman Reigns, and then they showed like an 80s Hulk Hogan. And the first superstar, before Punk, Triple H was confirmed, they confirmed Darren Young. I was like, what?
All right. Well, that is true. Darren Young is the throw-off. But, I don't know, maybe, yeah. You could, like I always say, when Darren Young came out, he was on a roll in regards to wrestling. Then he got taken off TV. Now, wasn't he hurt or he was just off TV? Because I know you would know.
Darren Young got hurt.
Okay, so Darren Young got hurt.
When he first came out, they were still a tag team. They were on a legitimate road. They were going to win the tag. Well, they were near winning the tag team titles. I'm pretty sure they were going to get it before the Rose brothers, but it kind of made sense for the Rose brothers to get it the way the storyline played out.
Yeah, it definitely made sense.
Then they ended up breaking up, and then right after WrestleMania, he got hurt. I think at a house show, and he's been on TV ever since he got hurt. I think he's cleared to wrestle, though. I'm not sure.
Well, I thought that they were going to milk the situation of him being gay. He goes on these tours, and he does all this, promotion of, accepting the gays, in sports and whatnot, but he just disappeared. That's all.
Well, I think he was a big part of the no hate campaign. Not sure.
Definitely, I can see that. But apparently, so was the Bella Twins, and they hate each other right now. So that's null and void.
It's quite terrible, but
I know. Actually, I want to see where this is going. We knew it was gonna happen. Okay, we knew. It's just when and why. Now for the Bellas, they don't look alike no more. So you might as well let them both run solo. You kind of been letting them do it anyway. Brie done got a big-time storyline. Nikki was just over here with big titties. So eventually somebody was going to have to get the rivalry started. I do like the fact that it is the most random of spinoffs. Like, this is literally a storyline that it was not pre-planned. It couldn't have been. And if it was, it was not planned to be like this. But I think this is better.
Well, like you said on Monday night, it's good that it goes this, it's one of those storylines where so many branches that if one branch doesn't work, you still got this to fall back on.
Right, which I was trying to explain to Chris.
Say Daniel Bryan really can't compete for the rest of this year, and he's not able to come back until after WrestleMania next year. You don't have to worry about Daniel Bryan. They've already found his replacement and what they want to do with Roman Reigns, and now that story that started with the Authority and Daniel Bryan, it trickled down to his wife Stephanie, which has now moved over to sister versus sister.
Right.
So it's like it kind of had the sliding door effect. Everything slid into place because they had a proper replacement for every situation.
Yeah, but I also think the sister versus sister thing is more for total divas. In my honest opinion, because when you look at the paperwork of when the show comes back, it comes back the first week of September. So I see that happening. But I'm not against it. The divas have purpose. Outside the fact that AJ and Paige is going to war, which they are, no other diva had purpose. You forget what other divas are on the payroll. Like they did the Naomi Cameron split, and then they took both of them off TV. Like Naomi over here taking Instagram pictures with her homegirl she grew up with. If you a true WWE wrestler, you ain't got time to be hanging with your homegirls. So, I don't know. But I'm okay with that. Speaking of wrestling, though, bro, did you know that Impact moved to Wednesdays?
Yeah, this is what I heard. I didn't know if it was true.
Yeah, apparently Hard Justice, or Hardcore Justice, was tonight. Now, I just happened to see one of my friends make some stat in regards to Christy Hemme and congratulate her on something. So, I tuned in. Now, I missed whatever that was, but they really have gotten their shit off. A 6 sides of steel match went on tonight that actually ended in some controversy. It was a 6-sided steel match for number one contendership against Bobby Lashley, which someone pointed out that they find it quite ironic that one former MMA star happens to win the championship in one company, and 2 months later, another MMA star happens to win a championship. So I don't know. Coincidence? Who stole from who? We can argue this all day, people, but me and Juan not, because we really don't give no fuck about shit like that.
Yeah, I don't, but I have noticed that lately WWE and TNA have been playing tit for tat. And I guess it is okay because the tit for tat is decent because there's always people that feel deserve chances and now they get them. Because, like at the beginning of the year, we all found it ironic how Daniel Bryan, has finally, made it. And then all of a sudden Eric Young, wins the TNA World Heavyweight title. So it's like they play tit for tat, but I say as long as it makes sense on TV, we'll watch it.
It does, and the reason why it does for TNA is because they actually have a legitimately good stable around Lashley. And everybody in MVP's little stable are people we know, okay? Kenny King is that up-and-coming dude. It's basically a Black Evolution if you look at it, okay? You got MVP. He's been in the business for a while. He's the mouthpiece of the group, okay? He got the status. He got the knowledge. He got the ring. He's the perfect dude to be the leader of the group. Then you got your muscle.
He's not bad on the mic.
He's not bad at all. Because I remember when he initially debuted in the WWE on SmackDown, his at-the-ringside type promotions were quite entertaining that you really couldn't wait to see what this dude could do in the ring. And he didn't disappoint. He really didn't.
Well, for all those who are familiar with Piggy King, we knew him as Antonio Banks.
Correct. But most people don't watch anything that don't come on USA or Spike TV or what's the other one?
I know a lot of Ring of Honor fans.
Well, you know what? Ring of Honor fans have only gotten popular lately because they're now the go-to guys. They're the stars now. You can only think about it, you can only have been the Triple H's and the Shawn Michaels for only so long. You got to start getting your young talent. And as much as the WWE want homegrown talent, you can't expect transition to go good with only homegrown. You got to have somebody who's outside or who, came up the ranks the old-fashioned way.
Right, and then you send them through the developmental. So
Suggestions.
not only do they have their independent background, you can now train them into what you feel that you think is WWE superstar.
Yeah. You can take them from a wrestler to a sports entertainer. I mean, let's look at the roster right now. Cesaro is definitely not only a Ring of Honor guy, but he's an independent dude in regards to it. Daniel Bryan, of course, one of the most popular independent dudes. CM Punk, Ring of Honor, independent dude, So, there's some good names there. Oh, Seth Rollins. He's the sleeper. A lot of people don't know he's from Ring of Honor. And he definitely... So he definitely, as of Monday, solidified himself as one of the top heels in the business now. Like, fam, you a sadistic bastard as what you need to be a heel in the business now when you curb stump your boy on a cinder block.
Well, now going AWOL from WWE.
Yes, it's now going AWOL.
Like, he's missing.
We all know that usually when someone's missing in wrestling, they're either injured or they have an outside of wrestling project that they need to attend to. But I like the missing factor. Now, the question is, are they going to bring this up on SmackDown and Raw this week? Because you can use this missing in the same way they used it for Sting. When Sting got tired of getting his ass whooped and he came back as the Crow. Now, I'm not going to say he's going to hang out in the Raptors and not say shit for a year. That's just not Dean. But have him missing, but playing mind games.
Yes, because I read a report, and they said Dean Ambrose is the perfect cross between Stone Cold and Brian Pillman.
He is. And you can look and tell he has studied that. He studied Pillman. You can look and tell. Or Pillman's his daddy. It's one of the two.
I believe that's his love.
I think that they somehow related. That's his uncle or something. That's his uncle or something.
Are you ready for football season, Tom?
You know what? I am, but I'm not. You're not ready for the Eagles? I'm ready for football to pop off, but I'm a basketball dude. So, like right now, my eyes have been on the NBA and trades and shakeups and stuff like that because that's just what I do. But I'm not ready for football because I didn't pay attention this summer. I didn't keep up with the drafts. I didn't pay attention to who's going where. And now we're at that point where people are fighting for their starting positions. Johnny Manziel just got announced today that he ain't starting.
Johnny Manziel has been acting my ass the entire fucking offseason.
And that's probably why he's not starting. Like, these college dudes need to get a reality check, and I can't wait for the games that a lot of them do. And I'm not talking about the reality check where you don't get the minutes you want or quarterback's not going to pass to you. I'm talking about that reality check that when you do get that pass or you do get that option play call or you do get to take the ball downfield and you get hit by that lineman or that linebacker or that D-back that's been in the league for like 9-10 years and they give you that good hit stick 3.0 hit, them the ones I'm waiting on. I want to see when them quarterbacks get their first hit.
All I know is Michael Sam went in the first round, and nobody gave two shits about him being gay. And I don't think anybody care about Michael Sam.
I don't think, and that's just it. We live in a sports, bruh. Niggas might be gay, they just ain't came out yet. Like, I don't look at gay athletes as being something of taken away from the sports. Because ever since that episode of The Game, when Fam hung around for some lasagna and he really wanted something else from Malik, I don't put nothing past anybody anymore. I'm sorry. That was funny to me. But no, I'm geeked. I'm ready to see what my Eagles are going to do this year. It's hard being an Eagles fan, but, you never know. in all ways, I gotta, keep tabs on the hometown Green Bay Packers.
You know what? I was talking to some coworkers. Every dude you run into, you talk sports, you think they know sports. My coworker, shout out to Adrian, works on the produce. We talk about sports all the time. He has predicted that the Packers will go 14-2. Now, I think the Packers will be good, but I don't think 14-2. I don't think 14-2. I want to say 13-3, maybe 12-4.
Well, maybe next week.
The first game of the season is going to set the tone for the whole season. We got the Super Bowl champs right out of the gate.
True. Well, maybe next Tuesday. I got to talk to Dia to see what she got planned. Maybe we can do just, get the guys together and do a sports talk show. I think it's time to get the guys back together and let's get this football season started off right. Get our predictions going in. Because, that's what us men do. We talk sports. But speaking of talking sports, so for those of y'all who, are avid listeners of Tone Deaf Radio, you are aware that, Thursday is Tasha's Taste. This week she's got a different topic, but she posted a question in this adult group that we are part of. It's not a kinky adult group; it's a mature adult group. But she said, "Well, some adults like to talk just regular grown shit, dog. We don't want to always talk kinky shit." But she brought up the fact that today, when she was at work, she seen a girl go out and bust her man's car windows. So she makes the stat about no matter what's going on, I'm not going to bust out my man's windows. She said, I'll break his PlayStation, I'll cut off his sports package, I'll mess up his man cave and all this kind of stuff, but I'm not going to bust his windows out. Now, I want to talk to you, bro. Now,
how did you break his PlayStation?
Thank you, bro. And I had to let her know. It's like, hold on, Tasha. Sometimes some of the things you said there are more important to a man than that window breaking. You see, that window breaking is you not want to break that window, is you not wanting people to see your problems out in public. But by breaking that man PlayStation or cutting off his sports package, you subject to be put the fuck out. Regardless.
Put to sleep.
And I didn't want to say putting the hands put on you because, we here are advocates against domestic violence because beating your woman is not right. But sometimes people, we understand.
If I come home from a long day of hard work and I see that the PS4 or Xbox One is not a home and you standing over the damage, I'm definitely gut kicking you, and you're going to get the Jake Snake treatment right on the living room floor.
And I'm not going to lie, I will probably shake the shit out my woman for making that rash decision. And especially if it's you did it and there's no validated proof of your argument. So if you upset because Taiwanda told you that I went to dinner with a girlfriend from 10 years ago and I've been with you for 8, I will shake the living shit out you. Because to give me a fucking call to find out what's going on. Now, if you decide to go directly to breaking my shit, I'm subject to break something in your body internally that you will die slowly from. Just saying.
Yeah, like I would almost be comfortable with you cutting up a pair of shoes.
And I told her that. She's like, well, why is that so much more important? And I was like, it's because that's the way us men escape from reality. We come home, and our sports is our avenue to forget about what the hell is going on in the world, and we focus on this right here. Some of us vicariously live through our teams. Our PlayStations and our video games, because I have to remind her, you're living in an era where everybody under the age of 40 has been around when video games were created, or they've always been a part of their lives. So this is how we get down. This is how some of us are even friends. Okay?
That is very true.
Okay?
Social media
Not talking
and
about
video games online and creating a lot of friends.
Right. Sports, video games.
I don't think women understand that certain things men do, no matter how stupid or childish it may seem, it's therapeutic. Like, when they go shopping, like, when they man cheat on them, and they say, well, I'm going to go max out the credit card, that's okay. Shopping is therapeutic. So even if you buy a bunch of shit you didn't need, felt good, because you swiping and you're not caring.
Right.
So for that 30 minutes that game is on and we are cheering, we are good. We're not thinking about the rest of the world. Like, we can have a shitty day at work. Feel like, you know what? It's okay to have a bad day at work. I'm going to go home. I'm going to eat some highway and drink some beers. We're going to watch Monday Night Football.
Right. And don't be one of these chicks that fed into this situation. Like, you play video games with him. You went out and bought your own pink controller. You got a game specifically downloaded on there for you to play. Okay? Or it's football Sunday. You might not catch the first couple of games with him, but you watching the night game with him. You know who play for a certain team. You might only cheer for the home team, or even worse, you wasted our time during a rivalry game to ask for us to explain football to you, and we did. You don't understand, women, how much we must love you to explain football to you when it's the game we want to see. Fuck me, you last piece of chicken bullshit, because when niggas is hungry, niggas, okay? But they're explaining to you the game of football, basketball, or even for us wrestling fans, when we spend the time to catch you up on the storyline, we love you. So if you cut off our sports package because you have the audacity to have a fucking attitude, we will kill you and run you over with the car. And I told Tasha, just bust my windows out. I got a buddy who will probably put the windows back in for me for next to nothing. Okay? But don't fuck up my PlayStation. Hell, my PlayStation might cost more than getting that window fixed, especially if it's the one I had to wait for to get a special version of it that I could have bought one off my brother for half price. But no, I want to make sure shit's done right, and you fuck it up. Teresa even though don't touch my video games.
It man is like that sometimes. But, you know, like I told them like that, they will never understand.
They never will. But and she really was like, wow, is it really that serious, Tom? It's like, dude, you don't understand. It's dead fucking serious, okay? Video games are our outlook, okay?
Right, like, how about we get on Facebook and ask a woman, how would you feel if you come home and your man is in the bathroom sitting on your goddamn high heels in the tub on fire?
Swear.
You don't think we're gay or something's wrong with us.
Right. Now, that is a bitch move to set your bitch heels on fire. You know, just let you guys know.
I left out with thugs for sitting there burning down Andre Rison's house, burning all his sneakers up.
Well, in her defense, he was highly upset that bro out here with all this stuff and couldn't bring her a pair. He went and came home with 14 pairs of shoes and didn't get her one. So I understand her anger. But when you got Hennessy in your system, you do dumb shit. We should know. We have Hennessy drinking friends and Hennessy drinking associates.
Look, man, he had no defense. Shit should never happen.
He took her back.
Go burn down the man's house. What the hell's wrong with these black women?
He took her back. He took her back.
He was on pills.
Yeah, he loved her.
Well, his football career never really panned out.
He got a ring.
Yeah.
Sometimes, bruh, you can sit here and argue up and down about statistics, status, things like that. But when your career is all over and there is a Super Bowl championship ring sitting on your nightstand, nobody can say nothing to you.
Oh, whoa. You know what? That is true, because there are certain guys in the NBA who never did nothing to deserve anything, and they have championship rings. If I'm not mistaken, Adam Morrison has a ring.
Yep,
He's not even in the league anymore. He was on that Laker team that beat Boston.
Right.
It was the Laker team that beat Orlando. One of them Laker teams that went to the finals recently.
Correct.
And he got a ring.
Meanwhile, Reggie Miller, who can shoot your motherfucking eyes out, probably still today, has no ring.
Terrible, man. Oh, terrible.
And that's because you have to remember, when it comes to sports, no matter what sports you play, you can be the coldest person to ever do the damn thing. But if you don't have that championship on your resume, anything and everything you do is null and void. Hence why LeBron James had to get the fuck up out of Cleveland. Because you can be the greatest player ever. Or he's on the path to be the greatest player ever. Okay? Well, the greatest player as of now. But if he didn't get that ring, dude will go down in history as the biggest failure. Now, at least he can be thrown in there. I'm just saying, now he can at least be thrown in there. Somebody's going to lose that 50 greatest NBA player slot because of dude.
If you watch the whole wrestling, you find out how many people was on the roster.
Everybody. When Vince McMahon started the Hall of Fame, bruh, I think it was harder for me to find people who didn't wrestle for his company.
WWE.
Yeah, and I only found one. And I think I still may be wrong for that, but I only found one. And that's Abdullah the Butcher.
Outside of Sting that didn't wrestle for WWE? Or that's in the Hall of Fame that didn't wrestle for WWE?
That's in the Hall of Fame that didn't wrestle in the WWE. It's only one, Abdullah the Butcher. Hell, Sting is probably the only other person that is beyond successful that didn't wrestle in the WWE.
Yeah, because thinking about the Hall of Fame class right now, yeah, it's only Abdullah the Butcher. I was going to say the fourth horseman, but I'm like, everybody that came over at one point in time came and wrestled, and I thought about it, I'm like, yeah, Barry Windham, he was the stalker. And even before then, he was in like 85. He was in there. Damn, the whole Hall of Fame was wrestling for Vince. Yep. Except for Abdullah the Butcher, that I can really remember, unless he
and that's what I'm saying. And I have to go back and really, really research. I think he might have been part of the WWF. But that'd be it. That'd be the only thing. But then to me that don't count because that's Vince Sr. And Vince Sr., I just really think dude never gave a flying fuck about wrestling in New York.
Damn, he fired Hulk Hogan.
Well, bro, if you really look at Hogan, is he wrong?
Although they announced Candice Michelle from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, I have never seen this bitch walk around here.
Apparently she lived on the South Side. So.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Right.
She don't live here now.
No, she don't live here now. She's smart. I mean, hell, we as black people don't want to come back to Milwaukee when we get successful. Why do you think successful white people will?
You know what? I forgot that they actually split the fucking belts up.
Which belts?
I forgot that there was Divas belt, and then they still had the women's belt.
Yeah, it was for a moment in time. There was a bunch of belts out there because they made the Divas belt to give the chicks who couldn't wrestle something to fight for.
But you know what's funny though?
What?
The first inaugural Divas champion guy actually fucking wrestled.
Right.
Well, she learned how to wrestle. But Michelle McCool was legit. Then
Right.
she started dating Undertaker, and she became awesome.
Right. That was just it. Michelle McCool, who was the first inaugural Divas champion, was the perfect choice because she had the look that Vince liked in his Divas. She could be, sexy and whatnot, and slutty if need be, but she was also athletic. She was tall and long, and probably the only chick who wouldn't suck Vince's dick because she was sucking Mark Galloway's dick.
Right.
So
she throw one of the best boot. She throw a big boot better than half the guys.
But that's because she got them long legs. So all you got to do is make them bitches stiff. The only problem is, the only thing I feel bad for, it's women catching that boot. So if it was like another dude catching that boot, then it would actually elevate to a little bit more level of ferocity. But since it's women catching that boot, it's just wrong.
When Natty was on the first, when Natty first got to the cover, she was fighting a bitch.
She wasn't fat, dog. She was big. Like
maybe it's the hair. Maybe it's the hair color. Like I'm so used to looking at Natty as a blonde. Her hair was like a rusty red. She was more like a brunette when she first got here.
Right. She was stocky. That was the problem. Same thing with Beth Phoenix. When Beth Phoenix just debuted as the stalker fan because she got hurt and was out for a year, and that's how Mickey ended up taking over that role, Beth was big as a bitch too. But after a while, Beth started to slim down and started to have like women curves to herself. And then that's when, she really started getting her push.
Fan at first, wasn't she?
Yes, she was. She was the first stalker fan.
She did. And then I was wondering where Mickey came from. Like, I thought that was Beth at first.
It was. Yeah, it was Beth at first. She jumped over she jumped to dive in the ring or do something. And the way she fell, she messed up her shoulder blade. So she ended up being down for about a year. And then, but they slid. Mickey was already getting caught up, and she didn't have a full-blown. They were just going to make her like a pretty decent wrestler. But then it was like, well, how you feel about playing this obsessive fan role? And she was like, oh, I can do that. And she started stalking Trish, and it worked. Like, I don't think Mickey would have got over under any other gimmick but that. And I want to know where the hell all this thickness came from on Mickey. Because if you go back and find her old Alexis Lurie look, she wasn't looking like that, bruh.
Right, she was a TNA? Yeah, she was.
Yeah. She was like she was a little bit bigger than AJ. Matter of fact, she looked like a short version of Brie Bella. When you look at her body definition, but then all of a sudden she got thick.
She's gonna cook her titties for the fans? Yeah, I don't know what I'm watching, but it's terrible.
Are you watching the network?
I am watching the 2008 Survivor Series.
Okay. Speaking of the network, Friday, bruh, is the Monday Night Wars.
I wanted to watch the network. Now I remember why I wanted to watch.
Sean Waltman.
Network.
Go ahead.
You said what?
I say Sean Waltman announced it. Yeah, that they did special footage recording for the Monday Night Wars. That starts Friday. So this ought to be interesting.
They were gonna start sooner or later because they're supposed to be in October. I don't know when, but putting episodes of Nitro will be hitting the network in October.
Well, I knew they were going to wait until they went global. So they're probably going to wait till the UK can get it because I think a lot of people in the UK couldn't get Nitro.
Right, and the UK doesn't get it until October 1st, I believe.
Yeah, so that's probably going to be their groundbreaking, this is what you get, this is new and exciting thing. So I might actually watch it, the network, only because I was in the Air Force for a large portion of the Monday Night War, so I missed a lot of the key things that people in the Attitude Era or fans of the Attitude Era are going crazy about.
Well, hopefully by the time they start putting old episodes of Nitro on, they'll start adding more episodes of Monday Night Raw.
It would make sense.
Yeah, because now I believe you only get all of 93, you get all of 94, you get half of 95, and then you get current episodes. Like, it's real broken up. But
well,
like,
they probably get it right.
The first few years of Raw, you get majority of those episodes. But like the later years, you don't get much. But for those who do have the network, for $9.99, it'd be yours, 6-month commitment. They did the Journey to SummerSlam, and they covered the Shield. That was the special for the night.
I seen that. Well, I didn't see it, but I seen they talked about it.
That did come on tonight. So they got their own little documentary. You know, the more I notice, the WWE is really taking a sports turn. Like, as much as it is wrestling, it's starting to have like the ESPN feel to it.
Yeah, they basically creating their own 30 for 30.
Yes, because they did one for Dan Bryan for his journey to WrestleMania.
And I'm kind of liking that with the network, because it creates that uniqueness that we are starting to talk about that we need. Because at first, when we got the network, it literally was just, here's a library of shit that you tape swappers probably already own. Okay? But now you creating original program, not just original programs, but shit that makes the network stand out. So, like, you got these journeys. So every wrestler can possibly have that journey moment in regards to their career based on where they fit in at. Or you could take this same opportunity and give you that backstage moment, or follow this person as they get ready to do this, or even give you a short behind the scenes or life of a wrestler who we know damn well ain't gonna get no DVD. For an example, let's use Sin Cara. We can do the life of Sin Cara, or a day in the life as Sin Cara. So you can literally record dudes for like 2 weeks just dealing with being in America as a Mexican wrestler. It ain't got to be nothing major. It ain't gonna be nothing groundbreaking.
The fact that he don't fucking speak English was terrible, but we don't have to worry about him no more. He don't work here.
We still have a Sin Cara. We just don't have that Sin Cara.
Who really doesn't like WWE, but in their defense, he was doing from the start. And it wasn't even WWE's fault. It was just the fact that like he refused to adapt to life. Like,
it's sometimes not. It's not as easy as you think, though, bro. It's not.
And that's true. It's not. But you have to attempt. Like dude refused to learn the language. Like, and a lot of guys have even said that. Like, he just refused to learn fucking English.
Bro, you get old people. Okay, I'm not even gonna say old people. People as a whole hit a point of difficulty in regards to grasping new things. That's like saying now, you recently reached the proper age to be able to get into D's nightclub now. You can get into D's now, bruh. I just thought about that. Meant to say that like a while ago. But if someone told you, we're going to finally give you the job that you want, but you have to learn French. Okay? Bruh, you going to sit down for about 30 minutes and try to learn the phonetics of French, and you're going to be like, man, fuck this shit.
But I would have, like, if I knew it was a job requirement, you would attempt to do it. Like, if you make a good college try and then just like, you know what, yeah, French is for me, that's different. But
who says he didn't, though? Who said he didn't? Also, take this into consideration. He still got the job. He's still working there. So apparently, something.
No. His gimmick's still working there. He don't work here.
Okay, but even when he was, no. A lot of people say he got let go because of injury prone and botchiness. And the botchiness comes from two different styles. So you basically are telling this guy you have to unlearn everything you already knew and relearn it in a mirror form to cater to these people. Okay?
But like his doubt, like they didn't. Them signing Sin Cara was the equivalent to when they first signed CM Punk. It's just they didn't know what to do with him. Now, smart man would have said, okay, well, let's put him with guys who've done his style of wrestling, so that way he can slowly learn the WWE way, but he can still wrestle his way. Because if you really think about it, Mexican wrestling is just a lot faster than American wrestling. So when they mess up, it doesn't look like they messed up because they're moving so fast.
But here's the problem. At the time he debuted, the only people who knew his style was unavailable. ADR was on his title run or race to the title. So to step down to wrestle Sin Cara is a step back in his career move at that time. Okay? Rey Mysterio was either A, just got injured, or B, already out from an injury. Okay? And Rey cannot do the Mexican style like he used to. Rey is not as fast as he used to. Hell, Rey done went down to 5 moves of doom if you really pay attention. He just does those 5 moves quickly. And Vince Cole makes it seem like bro is really out here doing the spectacular of spectaculars. But, dog, Rey probably moves no faster than fucking King does in the ring right now. Or Booker. Okay? That's like, where the hell has Booker been? He's my, he was my big superstar card.
Wow, they actually let them talk about Ring of Honor and on here? That's dope.
I'm just sitting in the studio trying to get to you, baby. Yeah. But no.
That is right. It is crazy. Like, yeah, pretty much everybody on the roster has wrestled each other in fucking indies now. You look at it.
Right. So everybody has at least that small 5-minute kind of a match they've had. That's why I'm really looking at what NXT is going to be to the WWE. Okay? Because almost everybody is homegrown in NXT now. Almost everybody. So, with the exception of, what's El Generico name down there?
Sami Zayn.
Yeah. Sami Zayn is probably the only person who's not homegrown down there right now. He's like the last, well, take that back. Kevin Steen just signed. Now that I want to see. Because old Ring of Honor fans will tell you, Sami Zayn and Kevin Steen was a tag team at first. Then they had a nasty little feud for a while. So I want to see how they're going to bring Steen in and how he's going to incorporate into Sami Zayn. Because Sami Zayn is going to be the breakout dude from NXT who, when he gets called up, he's going to make that Daniel Bryan impact on the business. I'm serious. I see it. Hell, even if you want, and if you want to, you can even team him up with Sheamus every now and then.
Now, speaking of Kevin Steen, like I was telling some of the guys in the wrestling group that I'm a part of now, even though we all know, like, Kevin Steen is an indie wrestler, and when you are an indie wrestler, like, if you watch an indie match, you can end the match so many ways. Start to wrestle in WWE. For one, they dumb you down because most of a WWE match, we all know, is not about a match sometimes. It's about spots. Like, the match can be totally boring, but then there's a few high spots that you be like, that was a pretty decent match because of the high spots.
Right.
Now, Kevin Steen, now with the unwritten rule of it's been damn near 10 years since I've seen someone do a power driver in WWE.
Right.
Do you think they would let him do his move, or do you think that they will try to, prefer that he do something different?
He's going to have to do something different.
Because his finisher, we all know, is the package power driver. We seen him do it at BCW that day.
Right.
And it's like, and I know that he could do it. Like, he's a smart man. I'm pretty sure he could come up with something new and exciting. But it's like for those who followed Kevin Steen's career all the way to the point that you now made it to, you know, NXT, which is then the next step is Raw SmackDown.
Right.
It was like, that's the highlight. Like, when you see Kevin Steen match, like, you watch it because you know eventually package power driver is coming. Whether he beats you with it or not, that's the highlight. Just like when you watch the Shawn Michaels match, you're waiting for the super kick. Whether he wins or loses, you know you're guaranteed a super kick.
And here's the thing, and you're right. It's the high spots that get everything, and then the fact that that's his ender. They are either going to do one or two things. They're going to tell him out the door, bro, this got to go. Okay? You can break it out on special occasions based on who you're wrestling and how they feel about it, but you got to do something different. Or they're going to tell bro, you got to show us you really know how to handle this, or maybe modify it just a tad bit and you can pull it off. Because, like you said, the power driver is outlawed with the exception of the tombstone, and they only let two niggas do it because even if they botch it, they so damn tall, you still don't hit the mat with your head. But, yeah, it's gonna take a lot.
Oh, like, you know, I mean, because, like, even watching, like, when you watch the talent that's in WWE now, and then you watch their independents, like, none of the moves that they do or that they were known for in the independents, they don't do now. Like, Cesaro had this sick move where he would put you on his shoulders and then he'd spin with no hands. And
the UFO.
He's been in WWE. Yeah, he's not done that.
No, it's the UFO. And dude on the panel brung that up, and that's why he said, nah, you won't see it. Why? Because he's told not to do it, plus take in consideration the amount of weight you have sitting on the back of your neck can lead to such injury. Then you got to remember, can you imagine him doing that every night for about 300 days out the year? Or even if he just did it like 175, that's a lot of times or a lot of stress going on, you know, your neck. He wants a career.
No, I mean, but like they've told Cena, I think in some cases, depending on how big the match is, you got to break it out. Like,
right.
You know, we don't see Cena double FU all the time, but in certain matches, in certain spots, he pulls out the double FU and he gets the pop. Because it's like, oh, well, just like when he deadlifts Big Show or, you know, Mark Henry. He doesn't do it often, but to know he can do it, it gets a good reaction. So, like,
but it's enough though. That's just it. It's enough of an issue, okay? That, oh my God, you just not only picked up the Big Show, but you threw the nigga out the ring. You're swinging these big dudes, even though anybody know physics. Technically, if you get the right torque on something, anybody can spin anybody. But these are things that, okay, here's your alternative to get that pop you need that you don't have to go to the UFO. Now, I understand what you're saying. To break it out every once in a while, yeah. Maybe that's something he'll do when he has that definitive moment, okay? Like, he's in the main event for the big belt at SummerSlam or at WrestleMania. He might do it there, okay? It's just that that's something you don't want him to break out just yet if he's going to make that decision. Because think about it. Some of the biggest moments in wrestling, that's when you see that ode to a particular wrestler or that special moment. Take for an example when when Punk beat Cena the night he was taking the belt and leaving the company with it. He pulled out a Macho Man elbow. Okay? A very simplistic move. Okay? Niggas do an elbow just cuz. But because he did it the way Macho Man does his elbow, it was like, oh my fucking God, there's an elbow. when Shawn Michaels had the match where he couldn't super kick against Kurt Angle, and he pulled out a crossface. Fam, the wrestling world blew the fuck up.
What?
So,
they actually noted the fact that he's related to the Usos?
Who, Roman Reigns? Yeah.
I'm saying, but like they never talk about it on TV.
They won't talk about it on TV only because they want to keep. It's okay. It's one of those, we're Samoan. We can't deny the fact that there's going to be questions in regards to it. We might as well go ahead and put. They've already put it out there that him and The Rock is related. Okay? They've already put it out that the Usos and Tamina are related because that's how they came in. It's always been put out there that The Rock and Usos are related because, hell, they look like his kids until you see old photos of Rikishi and then you realize, like, yeah, these his. Okay? So it was bound to get there. You can't be Samoan and not be saying, are you related to these people?
Wait a minute. Going with the Georgia Tech?
Yeah. Because I think his baby mama is light skinned.
Yeah, I didn't know Roman Reigns went to Georgia Tech.
Matter of fact, that's another reason why you can tell Samoan's black. Do you know both the Usos and Roman all have black wives? If you go to Trinity Page, there is a photo where she took with 3 chicks. They all dressed up. It was SummerSlam. It was the night of SummerSlam. They all dressed up. It's all of their wives. Like, and Roman Reigns' woman is on the right.
As I'm watching it now, it makes sense. Like when they did that commercial about the fathers.
Yeah.
That was actually his daughter when he was doing the little teapot.
Yeah, that's his real daughter. Come on, bro, you didn't catch that? You just thought the dude was posing with some other little kid.
Hey, look, man, this is Hollywood. Anybody can look like anybody nowadays.
He ain't Hollywood though. That's just it. Okay, so playing my 2K while we're having this show, and I realized tone doesn't mesh well with Dallas.
Yeah, probably because they figured out you a bitch ass nigga like I figured out last night.
See, before you sit here and make these accusations, will you gladly explain the whole scenario and let everybody know that I am not the only person at fault?
Okay, so people, last night we were supposed to go to the final Poetry Unplugged, but life got a little tied up. Everybody decided it was best that we didn't go. So shout out to Miss Dear and everybody who showed up to the last Poetry Unplugged. Saw the highlights on Instagram. Y'all look like y'all had fun. So sad to see y'all go, but hey, everybody's gotta enjoy future endeavors. Maybe we can get Dear to finally do a fucking show. Where you been?
She's been busy doing previews. Right.
I'm not even going to take hiatus. But so my cousin, Tamika Dinkins, has this great idea. Like, hey, we should all go to the movie. Now, they wanted to go see The Expendables 3. By the way, great movie. Ronda Rousey, also beautiful, and she was kicking major butt.
Major ass. Like Antonio Banderas is a goddamn fool.
It was a
so
bunch of
childish.
old niggas getting their shit off.
But continue.
So, it was. The movie started at 9:50. I rushed to get my work done, to finish on time, to make this movie. Now, if you don't want to pick a nigga up, or you don't want me to ride with you, that's okay. Just say something. I'm writing in this group. The point of having a group chat, we communicate with each other. The word of today, people, is communication And effing me yesterday really dropped the ball on that whole aspect of life.
Now, before you go any further, he is making it seem like nobody communicated with him, when in actuality, I was the only one in the group responding back to him. My responses did indicate that I was already in transit due to the fact that I was coming from my house, and in order for us to have made it there by 9:50, and taking consideration, I was getting his ticket for him because we were pre-ordering our tickets basically, and he, got me after we got there. If we wanted to make it on time so we could see the movie on time, it was best interest for me to go straight there. And I informed him in the group, I'm already on my way going there. Okay? What did I say? When you say, hey, where y'all at?
But here's where it got tricky, which was stupid to me. When you said, I'm leaving the house, I clearly wrote, whose house? Your house or Mimi's house? Because I said earlier everybody was talking about that they were at Mimi's house. Now, had you said I'm leaving my house, I would have understood that. Nobody responded to that. I'm like, okay, well, whose house are you leaving? You didn't say that. Then all of a sudden, no, we're not talking. Then all of a sudden, this nigga writes in the group, I'm in the phone.
All right. Now, people, he said who house, but he didn't specify exactly who he was talking to. We have a method in the group where you can put the person's name, who you are directly talking to, and it will make sure that it notifies that person you are speaking to them. So, due to the fact that other people in the group were saying, I'm on my way up Hampton, okay, therefore it could have been two people he could have been directing who he was talking to. He didn't clarify this, therefore I assumed that he was talking to Mimi. Apparently, Mimi assumed he was talking to me.
Why would I be talking to Mimi and
because
say,
she too was in transit.
But why would I ask Mimi, are you leaving? Why would I say Mimi, you leaving Mimi's house?
No, you said who she could have been leaving her house. Monte was also in the group. Ken was also in the group. All these people were indicating where they were. So
okay.
I'll give you now. I'll give you that much, okay? Because when you do go back and look at it, being the fact that the only two people who were gone were me and Mimi. So yeah, you could have been talking to me, but I'm looking at the time. It's 9:35. I'm assuming niggas who are closer to you are going to come get you as I'm on my way there. Hence why I said I'm leaving the house, to let people know I'm already on my way. Don't trip. I'll be there soon. Because I assume that, okay, we're trying to catch a 9:50 show. It's 9:10, 9:15. Let's go get one. Then we can head up there. But here's where the problem came, people. Apparently, me and Juan were the only two talking in the group. Okay?
Yeah,
so even when Juan...
They all some hoes. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Monte was clearly at Mimi's house and was reading the group. I know he's reading the group because he openly said this. Even if he has the group on mute, he opens the group just to read.
Exactly.
So he was like,
exactly.
So yeah, he was just for that.
So he read the group. Everybody reads the group, especially when you know we're collectively planning stuff. Then you most definitely need, you look in the group. If we don't text each other, we look in the group. Now, here's where I have to also fault Juan, because this is where communication is key, people. When Juan didn't get a single response in the group, when people asked him, hey, who coming to get me, and nobody said anything, that's the time he should have sent a text message out. Just in case we ain't looking in the group. Just to be on the safe side. You send a text message, hey, you coming to get me, bro?
Now here's where there's still some hoes. Because even after I said that, they didn't respond to the statement to each other.
I said I'm on my way to the falls. So that was indication that I'm based on the 4 people who are all able to drive.
A faggot at that moment in time.
Okay, I am not a factor. It doesn't. Now, also, since I'm saying I'm on my way to the falls, all one of them 2 or 3 had to say was, "Hey, bro, you ain't going to get one," and I could have been like, fine, fuck it, and I would have got off the freeway.
Like, you gotta, like, oh, you passed. Oh, like,
but they were. Are you not listening to me? I left the house at 9:35. Okay, so that means I had 15 minutes to get to my house to the movie theater. It takes me 20 minutes, sometimes 25 to get to work. So I'm already looking to be 10 minutes behind. So even if we use the Monte window of thought, oh, well, the movie starts at 9:50, but it really doesn't start to 10 o'clock because of the previews. Even if I'm using that logical thought, I still would have been cutting it super close.
Okay, but see, here's another reason why all y'all, I hated y'all. You said you were leaving. You said you left the house at 9:35, correct?
Right.
I was on the group at like 9:15, and I was done.
You did. And you did.
I was sitting in the office with my phone on the charger at 9:15.
And that is exactly why. And that is exactly why I assumed they were going to come get you, because you told them you were already ready. I was still getting dressed at this time. I'm trying to find my jeans. Katrina just got finished doing laundry, so my shit wasn't where I normally put it at. So I'm assuming one of these niggas be like, all right, I'm on my way. This nigga's actually ready, and none of them niggas moved. That's the whole thing about where you work at and where Mimi's new house at. If we supposed to be getting together to do anything and you get off of work, technically any one of them niggas at Mimi house should be the ones to come get you if I'm not getting off work picking you up. Because by default, now Mimi is closer to you, and anybody in that house is closer to you. So with Ken and Monte both at the house when I left, common sense collectively should have been, well, fuck it. We right here. We can just scoop one and head straight up Good Hope. Tone down on Burleigh. So fam can just shoot up Fond du Lac and meet us there, so we all should be there at the same time. That's collectively the most reasonable thought process. Now, the issue is Mimi had to go get her mom, but she was in transit with her mom. So even if, let's say, Ken didn't leave, okay, he just jumped in the car with Mimi, and those two would be the last two that would have got there. But there was 2 perfectly drivable cars sitting at the house. So my thought process is there's 2 perfectly drivable cars with 2 people who can drive. Even when Ken said, oh, but I had to leave to go get food, just go grab one real quick then. Worst case scenario, we all come back to Mimi house. At least we all in the same spot. We jump in one car and we roll.
Bottom line, with friends like this, who needs enemies?
Well, enemies ain't going to look out for you. You might have a fucked up situation being the only nigga in FME with no L's.
They were going to leave me at work, watch a whole movie, then come get me.
Now, that was fucked up.
That is what they were going to do.
Collectively as a group, I will be the first one of the group to openly admit, yes, we were about to sit down and just get comfortable and have Mimi's mom come get one and say, fuck it. So, yes, even if we blame the rest of this whole entire story as a miscommunication that it was bound to happen eventually, being him the only person that don't drive, we were fucked up human beings for saying, fuck it, we already here. So, yes, people, we are bitch-ass niggas for that. In that only.
Right. Yeah, had that happened, I definitely wasn't going to pay for that ticket.
Hey, if that happened, there was no need for you to pay. It's not like you watched it.
Right. I'd asked for a refund.
I would have sat there and just say, hey, I just paid full price on a Tuesday for a movie I already own. Learn me. But the saving grace people of why he ended up coming to the movie was after we finally got there and we realized everything was fucked up, the bulb broke on the movie. So they said it was going to take about 20 minutes. You factor in the 10 minutes for credits. I had 30 minutes to go get him, and we just made it back literally when the movie was starting to only sit there for 3 hours to see Antonio Banderas lose his fucking mind.
Right. So it wasn't that bad after all, but
it wasn't. It's actually, people, the first time it happened to an individual who I'm actually surprised it hasn't happened before. And I think that's why he's hurt. Because being a person who didn't used to have my own car or my own license, I have been in that situation where my friends have left me due to miscommunication. So at least this should motivate him to be a little bit more aggressive to get his L so he don't get stuck in this situation again. Because the very next time, the people who leave him might not come back for him. Because nobody suggested, well, one of us should go get him until after we found out the bulb was blown. We literally stood in a circle for a minute and scratched our heads and continued to walk into the movies. So imagine if I wasn't
playing something, I'm just not coming.
Well, that's your loss.
Yeah, I don't trust you guys, man.
Don't plan nothing prior to before. Don't plan nothing prior to before you're supposed to get off of work. Had you not chose a 9:50 movie, had you chose a later time slot movie, okay, we would have been like, okay, Juan gets off at this time. Either A, you would have went home.
She said she wanted to see Expendables. First of all, she said she wanted to see Expendables 3. This is the movie Mimi chose. She said, see what time the movie started. The movie started at 9:50. There were no later times.
We also said Lucy, and the only thing that was said, which was by me, is it wasn't that much action according to what we're used to seeing, but I said it's still a good movie. Now, the positive people, we got free
should have known
tickets.
that night was going to be terrible when the fact that nobody responded about going to PU. I should just say, you know what, fam, fuck y'all.
And you know what? And that's the thing. I was going to go to PU anyway. I said I wasn't going to come get you because I had already promised Tia when we both first found out it was the last show. I asked Tia that she need a ride because I know she's on the bus. Okay? I knew that once we told Monte and Mimi that it was the last PU show, they was going to go. Mimi was going to want to go because a cigarette break, because that's her favorite band. Monte was going to go because, you know, he supports, and Bree was probably going to want to go. So somewhere in between all this mix, you had a ride from them too, in my opinion. Okay? That's why I also quickly stated that I wasn't going to be able to come and get you because I already had somebody riding with me. I then told Santana about it. Santana was up in arms about going. She really wanted to go. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll come get you. Tia had told me she was going to ride with her cousin anyway. So at this point in time, even though Tia was riding with her cousin, it was still I had somebody in the car. Now, like Santana always does, to everybody who tries to incorporate her into fun-filled activities, she flaked on them yet again. So she flaked on the situation. But by this point in time, we had already changed the plans. So, yeah.
I don't chose some hoes over his bros, so that's the bottom line.
I did not choose hoes over bros, people.
I'm not judging him.
Prior to before all of this escalation today.
Prior.
Already
what shit, just own it. Anyway.
The problem that my family has with me is I don't have a big car like I used to. Well, I've never had a big car. My cars keep getting smaller and smaller to the point that once one is in my car, nobody else can fit in my car. That's where people are having problems at with this. So if I say somebody's already in my car, the other two people who normally drive have an issue. That is where we really need to look at the inception of what's going on here. That's why they always throw it on me, because in the back of the mind, they have an issue. If they really wanted to go get Juan, they would have said, Juan, I got you. I'll scoop you when I go get this chicken. Or I'm watching the kids, but we'll grab you on our way heading up there. Nobody said anything to direct towards Juan. He was an option to be picked up. But their answer will be, oh, we thought Tone scooped you because Tone said he got your tickets.
Right. They're idiots for assuming.
Right. We never assume.
Everybody's retarded.
And that's the only reason why I am actually arguing being the fault of this situation, because everybody's at fault, because nobody did the simplest things, which was communication. Hence why I'm taking a hiatus for the next week, only because I'm going to be too tired after work to want to do anything anyway. Plus, nobody's talked in the group all day. And I take that personal.
Yeah, because they all bitch ass niggas.
I take that personal. Mimi got that house now, so Monte don't want to be where he is. Ken's already over there, so they feel like they don't need to talk to me and Juan. We not worth. We not worth. We not worth dropping a note in the group saying, "Hey, we at headquarters."
Well, even if they drop a note, I don't want nobody to assume they're supposed to pick me up, so I don't want to go. I'm just gonna go home. And see, I can't fuck with y'all like that no more, man. This is terrible. This is terrible.
Anyway, so today on Shoot Your Shots, people, apparently white women.
It's brought to you by white women. It's brought to you by white women.
Apparently, over the course of the past week, white women have really been seeking love. And this time, people, I went directly from Milwaukee. So I didn't even go out here and look across the country and try to find the most thirsty, ignorant stories. These are actual people from the city of Milwaukee who are trying to shoot their shots. All right? This first one comes from a woman this past Saturday. She happened to be down at Coyote Ugly.
Wait, are you a white woman from here?
From here, bruh. From here. Okay? Yes, from here. So you might get your chance. Especially when I go through some of these. All right. So the first one happened to be at a bachelor party at Coyote Ugly. For those of y'all who's in Milwaukee, know that Coyote Ugly is actually located on Water Street. So we all know there's tons of white folks down there. All right, tons of them. Sober, drunk, high, just flat out horny. They all there. So she goes and writes, I can't believe I'm doing this, but what the hell? You're from Chicago, and you were in Milwaukee for a bachelor party last Saturday night. I was out at the bachelorette party. You brought me a drink, and then you kissed me. I was supposed to meet you at another bar, but we left before I can get there. I'd love to get back in touch with you. Show me a message with your name and age to prove it's you. So basically, she made out with this nigga, but she didn't go seal the deal because her people's left.
And so here's the thing. Where do they post these ads?
Some of them come directly to us, bro. I put the APB out that we're bringing back Shoot Your Shot, and they respond.
I'm just saying, like, for those who post these on Craigslist, how many people do you really think read Craigslist to find you?
And that's the thing. Maybe it's because we're not white and we don't understand the power of Craigslist.
Well, they got an app.
Yeah, they got it. I don't know if somebody made it, but yeah, they got an app all right. So I just think that people don't understand the power of Craigslist, or we just don't. Because this is an ongoing thing, bro. It's not like somebody posted and it sits up there for like 3 weeks or whatnot. Like, no, bro, these things update literally every hour. People are posting, okay? So I don't know. All right, the second one is disgusting. A guy actually wrote this one in search.
Disgusting?
Yes, it is, bro. A guy actually wrote this one in search of a particular woman. The title is Like Older Women. It's like it was a case of Depends adult diapers. I think I remember you staring at me, grabbing the last extra large case of adult diapers at Walmart. You were looking kind of sexy. I could see the camel toe through the Depends and yoga pants you had on. Let's meet up. I am highly upset that two old people are trying to shoot their shots.
What the? Really, Tom?
Bruh, I couldn't make this up if I wanted to. I got a creative mind, but I'm not that damn creative.
Why
All
are
right.
you getting teaching over adult diapers, though?
Fam, the problem number one is why do you want someone who needs to put on diapers because they have irritable bowel syndrome and they be shitting randomly? Like, who gets turned on by this? Please let it be an old dude at that. Don't let it be some young dude who's into old bitches.
Who shit on themselves.
Disgust me, dog. There's some creeps in the mill, bro. I tell you.
That's not creepy.
That is just disgusting, B.
That's not even nasty. Like, I don't even know what to call that. Just how are you into old hoes with irritable bowel syndrome? Oh God! What if she's got the Hershey squirts?
Like, you come there and you want to get your swerve on, and she got a chocolate swirly already in her drawers. Like, do you wipe her ass before you get the ass? Like,
oh God! Do young people get irritable bowel syndrome too, or
yes,
is
bro.
it
You
like...
can get it, but it depends. Like, if you not old and you get it, it's because of like things you're eating, or stuff you've done, or you gotten too kinky for your own good. You know.
I think that's worse than having to clap. Just
bruh.
kidding.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, how much shit can your ass drop? Like, yeah.
Whatever you got in there, bro.
Then I have irritable bowel syndrome.
Bro, that's just nasty. All right, dog. This one was titled "My Dreams Were Nightmares Tonight." It's a 40-year-old woman. Okay? Said, wishing I had been one of those sweet dreams about you. Maybe when I fall back asleep. The last time I saw your real face was on Sunset in Waukesha 20 years ago. I had a baby with me, and we met at a restaurant, which I don't remember the name of it. I barely remember what you look like, and yet my heart won't let go. Who hangs on this long? Taking consideration she's a 40-year-old woman who's married. So, that makes it even worse. That makes this even worse. 20 years you've been holding on to the attraction to a person you barely remember what he looks like, and you're married. Now, like really, you're married, and you had a baby in your arm at that time. So, you just all around wrong and disgusting and sad. Like, you're sad. These are white women, people. Okay, this is white women. All right. This one right here is called... Yeah, bro. We just going to leave that sad story alone. All right, this one is called Not Very Memorable. Okay? She goes ahead and she writes. This was actually sent to us. Like, I kind of wish somebody would post in here about me. I'm not ugly or fat or a nerd, but I don't think I have any qualities that make me stand out either. I see a lot of fine guys driving around, walking around, and I just think, nah, he didn't even notice me. I'm an average blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl with 5 feet, 1 inch averageness. Used to compete with all the tall, pretty redhead and exotic brunettes. I'm not too memorable, but I like to be. So basically, she's throwing that pussy out there, people, if you can even remember who it was. She sounds like, bruh, she just needs to be dicked down and somebody to call her back the next day.
Young lady, if you're out here listening, please call the Death Rush Show, and we would like to talk to you. Maybe we could hook you over the date, or you could date the DJ. He seems a floor of a person.
No, the DJ is off the market officially. He's done.
Oh, yeah, he said that last season.
Yeah, but I have a child that actually that looks up to me. Like, she's actually wants to be under me. So I can't really, like, deal with someone else when I clearly have a child who I have to go home to. You know, guilt really gets in the skin then, you know. It gets into the bone marrow. You know, when it's a kid. So I don't do that no more, bruh. I don't. Can't.
Well, the host is always available.
And I was gonna say, I'm surprised. Why are you throwing me the lie, bro? I'm just gonna bounce pass it right back to you. Like, you the nigga that's wide the hell open right now. Why you gonna pass to a ball to a nigga that's being double teamed?
Still waiting on the Allegra to give me a call. I see you, boo.
You disgust me on so many levels at times, bro.
Hey,
you really do.
She's a beautiful young lady.
All right. Now, here's another one. This one is actually labeled the Mile High Club at Milwaukee. Okay? Apparently, this was today. So, that's even crazier, bro. This was posted today. All right? Because we were chatting early this morning near the ticket counter before you had to go check in for your flight to Phoenix. I believe you said you were going there to finish some intern work for a career in law enforcement. That is a very bad job to be in right now. But I'm an old-fashioned girl hoping to find a respectable, hard-working guy to call my husband someday. It takes a lot for first impression, and you seem like a very nice young man. I don't know how long you're going to be out of town, but I think it might be interesting. Maybe we could get some coffee sometime when you get back. For those people who don't know, coffee is code word for getting laid. Okay?
Wait, what?
I found that out. Some white people told me that when they use the terminology of getting coffee, it's literally the setup for a random casual sexual encounter. I was told this by white people. Hence why hot coffee was a hidden mode on San Andreas, which basically was dude fucking.
So when a young attractive white lady says, "Hey, you know, if you're free, you want to meet up and have some coffee," what she's really saying is, "Hey, if you're free, you want to meet up and just jack."
So many words, because what you're doing is you're calling in. I mean, you guys are getting together. You're meeting at a remote location to have small talk and conversation with a little subtlety. At this point in time, she finalizes in her head that she wants to go back and engage in these activities with you. Now, not everybody goes that route. It's usually that conversation. It's that conversation piece. It's like the interview. It's your interview for the pussy. Okay? This interview will either lead you down the path of getting the pussy or getting friend zoned. Okay? So you got to be real careful how you talk. You might get the pussy right away. You might get the pussy later on down the road. But it all depends on how this conversation goes. A lot of women want to meet for coffee because going to eat for dinner to them seems a little personal yet distracting. Because you got all these different people around you. You got meals to worry about. You got expensive taste. You got to, the date thing can go bad. Because a first date is not the same thing to everybody. But coffee is general conversation. Your whole purpose is for conversation. And then the end game could be getting that pussy. White people get together for coffee. To fuck. Yep.
Yeah, definitely gonna start ordering coffee.
No, you don't actually have to order coffee. You just letting them, like, hey, maybe we can go get coffee or something. You're letting that person know. So if a chick rejects you from getting coffee, don't be upset, guys. Come back maybe a little, if it's somebody you're meeting right away, throw the option of maybe going out to dinner. She might say yeah to the dinner part, but not to the coffee part. Why? Because you're not fuckable yet. You got to get to the fuckable stage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, not only is the differential fun, but we're also educational.
Yes. These are things you will not learn in the classroom.
We teach you a lot of stuff we teach you a lot of stuff that probably don't apply to regular life, but in your social life, these lessons do apply.
Yes, believe me, people. You listen to the Death Refresh show long enough, you too will be able to bag you a thought.
You can't put this on your resume, but I might get you laid.
Sometimes you don't need it on your resume. You just need to bag you a thought, dog. But, bro, we've reached the end of the show.
Yes,
actually, not a bad episode, bro. Not a bad episode.
No, I found out that my close personal friends aren't shit sometimes.
We found out that due to the fact that this nigga does not have a car, there will be incidents where he gets left the fuck out of shit, and it's his own fault because he won't at least go get his license.
But you know what? And I'm okay to be left out. Just don't leave me at work.
I only find the situation rather funny because for the first time in forever, he actually finished work not necessarily on time, but early. Any other time we playing movies, this nigga is still sweeping floors while we walk around waiting on him.
It's like, it's one thing to be at home and get left out of the equation. Well, nobody told me I was cool. I was at home anyway, playing some Xbox. But to be at work and niggas leave you, it's kind of like, you know what? I just signed up for this shit. I could have been at home.
But it's still funny, bro. It'll be one of the stories that later on down the road, it actually will. It will make a game of Mafia quite interesting because if Juan is ever the killer, he just gonna off plenty niggas, or he gonna blame niggas to being the killer just off of nigga you didn't respond back in the group, so you the killer. What? Damn. Just
definitely.
Really, bro?
Your communication is bad. There's all point in time is a reason to shoot him.
Right. But next week we will definitely be back on Wednesday. I don't know. We might be back on Monday too. You know what, bro? You think we should bring back wrestling? You think we should bring back the wrestling show on Mondays?
We'll have to see what happens on Raw.
Well, I mean, you can't just wait till then. We got to promote. You know what? Let's talk to Ellen and them niggas to see if they want to, join the show. Talk wrestling with them. That's what we're going to do, bro. We need to let's start reaching out to other wrestling companies or other wrestling shows and, have them come chat it up with us. Maybe them drinking partner niggas can join us since Mike always bitching that all we talk about is wrestling. Anyway.
Yeah, but you watching it too. Everybody always talk about how much you talk about it. Like, hey, just mute the group. I'll mute the group.
Right.
I'm talking about shit I don't care about. Like drinking.
I'm just saying.
But anyway, like it was a fun-filled show, entertaining, educational. Hope you guys learned something. Apparently, this will be my new slime slot. Apparently, this is my new time slot, which was my old time slot, which I guess I'm just back to what I used to do type shit.
Right.
But no, he's going to add something else to this goddamn radio station. Like, hey, why? I got to move you back to Tuesday. So
no, bro. I'm getting to the point.
I'm not even going to unpack my bag. I'm just.
Nah, bro. Honestly, though, I'm getting to the point where I'm getting tired of moving, too. Because me and you, we're always catering to the women folk of this station. And I'm getting sick of this shit. Okay? Now, I'm not personally mad at the women folk, but this is one of those times I feel it's about damn time we put our foot down on this shit. Okay? Because when the women want something, they rally all the women folk together and they do their shows and they do their promoting and the whole 9 yards. Everything is said and done. And it's great. And their shows get promoted all day long. But they always asking for us to do something for them to make those things possible. So I'm saying every Wednesday, bro, this is our shit. Okay? And you know what? We just going to talk about men stuff. Fuck what the women talking about.
Men stuff. That fresh show is man zone.
Right.
Man cave.
Right. This is the man cave. That is what the Death Fresh Show
Talk about
tagline.
wrestling,
will be known as from now on.
Video games, talk about women, white women. I'm not against white women.
I'm not against white women. Apparently they kinky and lonely and desperate. You know, I want to see what she look. I want to see what she looked like, bro. Because she didn't say she was ugly. She didn't say she was fat. She just said she was average.
Well, so, Tony, you are the internet guru. You get a picture of her.
I should go and respond to her status just to see if we can get her on the show. I'm going to find this woman and see if we can help her find somebody.
Go on a date, we could go on a date. I would date her. I would take her to $5 movie Tuesdays. It's awesome.
Bro, you can't always take the chick to the $5 movie. Some days you gotta take her to a $10 movie, dog. But if you go during the daytime, it's only $8, so you can save a little money. I'm just saying, if it's somebody you really want to get to know,
matinees.
Bro, if you go to matinee, so check this out. You go to the matinees, okay? So you go to the matinees, you catch that before 4:30, 5 o'clock movie. You can then go to eat afterwards. Y'all can talk. Y'all can get to know each other better, conversate the whole 9 yards. If this is not the first date, this is, let's say, the second or third date, you still got time to go get the draws and still be able to be in bed and start your day over. You see, the problem is everybody wants to go catch these late-night shows and go catch these late-night meals at these restaurants that automatically throw gratuity into the bill because it's after a certain time, and the bitch give you terrible service, and then it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, 2:30, whatever, and you can't get the draws because she wants to get a couple hours of sleep before she go to work the next day. So you missed out on pussy. Whereas you catch the matinee show, most niggas are not going to be in there, so she ain't going to be too embarrassed to get a little cuddly. Depending on how kinky she is, she might give you a hand job, maybe even some head in the movie theaters. Who knows? Bitches wild out in movie theaters these days. This is what I've heard. And then you go get real food.
You heard?
That's what I heard.
You don't know anything about this?
I'm not talking on this one without incriminating myself or my woman. So, I'm just saying. Spice up your relationship.
But anyway, this was the Death Fest Show. I am your host, Yo Fly Gifted, Juan, whatever the hell you people call me out there in the TV land. That's my DJ, Mr. Tone Death on the ones and twos. We will be back next week, Wednesday. I don't know what the topic's going to be. I might see if I can actually get a guest.
Bitches.
It's been a minute since we had a guest on the show, so
yes,
it would be nice to get a guest.
Let's get some bitches on the show. Talk to them about how their minds work. Because, cuffing season is coming up, so let's talk to some draftees. See what's going on.
Yes it is. We will talk to some women.
All right, with that being...
We'll do that. We'll see if we can get some women on the show.
Yeah, get some women folks. We'll bring back what would Death Fresh do for them? Just for them.
We gotta get some strange shit for them though.
Bruh, I have a lot of shit we never even talked about, so strange is covered. Okay? Like, I think I got a whole sheet of shit we never asked. Matter of fact, bruh, some of that shit was so long ago, we can bring some of them questions back.
It's true too.
We ain't gotta be all original. Reality show is predetermined.
Oh yeah, for those who are in the love of hip hop, the reunion is next Monday, and apparently Soulja Boy has invaded reality TV. I'm going to watch it just because he's the worst ever.
What day does that come on?
I don't know when they're going to start Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, but yeah.
It's probably going to be on a Monday then.
Yeah, it's going to be on a Monday.
So if it's on a Monday, you're going to miss wrestling to watch that?
Yeah, no, that's what DVR is for. So, hey, you can DVR one show in the next room and watch whatever you want. Like, remember, like, if anybody who knows me, like, no, my room is under construction. So,
still?
There's, yeah. I just got to buy the mattress. Yeah, my room's under construction, so there's always a third TV for whatever somebody's taping while we're watching other TV.
Well, you go ahead and watch that, and we can do a review on the show next week about it.
I'll probably be at work on Monday anyway, so I'll just watch the damn week.
You got till Wednesday to watch the episode. Hell, you can watch it on Wednesday before work. That way it's fresh in your head.
It's a through.
With that being said, people, we're going to get out of here. My musical lineup got messed up because this nigga couldn't make it on time. So I had to play all that music to cover the time that you wasn't there. Fam, I played like 4 songs. You told me, bro, I'm going to be like 5 minutes late. You was 12 minutes late. You was in the middle of Schoolboy Q when you finally logged in.
Yeah, because I accidentally called the wrong number.
Yeah. Nigger.
Because I called the number I labeled Death Fresh Show, which is the number I was supposed to use if I'm calling in to be the host.
That's probably why you didn't get in. Said we about to break the bank. But we're going to go ahead and close the night out with the song that is stuck in my head and I can't get rid of it because it's just so fucking awesome. It is Monster by Future. It's actually kind of new. So check it out.
Oh, yeah, I heard that song. Dope track. Shout out who did it? Was it Mike Will or Sonny Digital? It was one of those guys.
I think it's Digital because, Mike will tell you in every song when he did something.
He made it.
Yeah.
Gotta tell you, Mike Will made it.
Also, for you men out there, make sure you check out the Nicki Minaj Anaconda video. It dropped today, and not going to tell you no more, but just All right. Make sure you tune in tomorrow at 8 o'clock as we do Tasha's Taste. The topic is dating with kids. For you people who have kids, who are now in the dating scene, or for you people who are trying to get with a girl and she got kids, like how to handle that kind of a situation, or should you even fuck with it to begin with, All right, people. Talk to you tomorrow. Peace.
Eskimo, the coolest DJ in the world.
Shit. Oh, I got it.
Metro Boomin want some more.
All my niggas some junkies, they keep that bread on them, dog. Yola Ho is a monkey, she got her head on her, dog. Caught a flight out of London, I can't see nothing but stars. It don't fuck with my conscience, I serve my auntie that raw. Fell asleep at the gambling house with the heater right on me. And I got me some stripes, like I keep Adidas on me. And I don't believe hype, all my soda gets spiked. I shake the codeine and Sprite, cause that's just the way of life. I'm a monster on these hoes, I'm a monster. I can't be scared of none of you niggas, y'all some snitches. I got some girls that claim they straight, but now they kissing. These bitches switching, trying to get my dick a hickey. I'm a monster on these hoes, I'm a monster. I can't be scared of none of you niggas, y'all some snitches. I got some girls that claim they straight, but now they kissing. These bitches switching, trying to get my dick a hick. And I say, fuck all the rules, rather fuck your baby mama. And I say, bring all your tools, cause I'm ready for that drama. And I know I'm a young gunner, ain't worried about karma. And I'm just living my life, and I'ma give me some money. What's I'm young, Freddy Cougar, I promote prostitution. These niggas come up snoozing, cause they ladies out here choosing. I know your dog hoes back in style. These hoes will smash on one of your niggas and be very proud. Wow. I don't be trusting these hoes, I just be smashing these hoes. I'ma go pull up in the house, y'all niggas tell me not to go. Talking like Kung Fu, used to wanna fuck too, now I'm on the front of the crew. All bad bitches in the rear, me and young man told me not to leer. The fresh new gear make the bitch disappear. The fresh pack of miles make the bitch go to work. So laying in the cush, I'ma make it put the spurt. Oh, fucking thought when she get home from church. It's a real good head, make a nigga call back. Chasing that cheese, he ain't nothing but a rat. Free band gang, nigga pull up on flat. Bitch got knocked off, bitch she got wet. I'm talking about murking that pussy like that. I'm a monster on these hoes, I'm a monster. I can't be scared of none of you niggas, y'all some snitches. I got some girls that claim they straight, but now they kissing. These bitches switching, tryna get my dick a hickey. I'm a monster on these hoes, I'm a monster. I can't be scared of none of you niggas, y'all some snitches. I got some girls that claim they straight, but now they kissing. These bitches switching, tryna get my dick a hick. And I say, fuck all the rules, brother, fuck your baby mama. And I say, bring all your tools, cause I'm ready for that drama. And I know I'm a young gunner, ain't worried about karma. And I'm just living my life, and I'ma give me some money. What's happening? I don't be trusting these hoes, I just be smashing these hoes. I don't be trusting these hoes, I just be smashing these hoes. I don't be trusting these hoes, I just be smashing these hoes. I'ma go pull up in the house, y'all niggas tell me not to go. I don't be trusting these hoes, I just be smashing these hoes. I don't be trusting these hoes, I just be smashing these hoes. I don't be trusting these hoes, I just be smashing these hoes. I'ma go pull up in the house, y'all niggas tell me not to go. I swear, I don't be trusting